Do you hear that, my fiendish friends? That chilling note crawling up your spine? That unearthly sound sending shivers through your very soul? No, it is not the sound of your overdue credit card bill. It is the soundtrack of horror.
He was a donkey.
Yes, welcome once more to Coffin Talk, my crypt keepers of the macabre, where we celebrate all things eerie, unsettling, and delightfully diabolical. Diabolical. Jodie, spell check. Diabolical. Tonight, we descend into the chilling world of horror movie soundtracks, those haunting harmonies that have made your blood run cold for decades. Tell me, do you know what makes a horror film truly terrifying? It's the music that transforms the terror into a true nightmare. Without it, a horror film is merely a silent scream in the void. Imagine Halloween without that dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun tune. Why, Michael Myers would be nothing more than a man in a desperate need of a better mask than William Shatner.
I mean, he's still a 6-foot-tall guy with a knife. That's pretty scary.
Oh, details, Jodie. Now, let us begin our journey through the most iconic and bone-chilling horror movie soundtracks of all time. Lock your doors, dim the lights, and prepare your ears for the melodies of the macabre. Let us start with the granddaddy of all horror scores. In 1978, John Carpenter composed a soundtrack so simple yet so unnervingly effective. That it became the very heartbeat of fear itself.
I thought it would be perfect for the movie.
I listen to his soundtracks all the time. There's nothing better than driving your car and pretending like you're in a John Carpenter film.
Using only a 5/4 time signature and an eerie piano melody or synthesizer, Carpenter created a piece of music that made every babysitter in America terrified to turn off the lights. The brilliance of the Halloween theme is in its repetition, that relentless, unstoppable rhythm, much like Michael Myers himself. It tells you that no matter how fast you run, no matter how loudly you scream, the boogeyman will always catch up.
Okay, I have to admit it, that one is scary.
Next, we take a shower and possibly never leave it. Psycho. The film that made America afraid of their own plumbing. Bernard Herrmann's stabbing violin shrieks in the infamous shower scene are so iconic that they've become a universal shorthand for horror itself. Music to my rotting ears. But did you know, my dear Jodie, that Hitchcock originally wanted the shower scene completely silent?
Wait, really? So we almost didn't get that music?
Indeed, but Herrmann insisted, and now those screeching violins have become one of the most terrifying sounds in cinematic history. It's the sound of madness, of terror, of someone realizing they just ran out of shampoo, or somebody flushed the toilet and you got a bunch of cold water. That's horrific as well. Next, we visit the world of possession, pea soup, and deeply unfortunate staircases. And a crucifix, too. The Exorcist, the most cursed film in horror history, but one of its greatest gifts to the world was Tubular Bells by Mike Oldfield. Tubular Bells by Mike Oldfield. This haunting otherworld piano melody was never originally intended for horror. Oh no, it was merely an experimental progressive rock piece. But when director William Friedkin heard it, he immediately knew this was the sound of something truly unnatural.
Yeah, it's weird because the song isn't even that scary. But when you hear it, you just know something bad is about to happen.
The power of psychological horror, dear Jodie. A tune can be beautiful, yet deeply, deeply unsettling. Oh, much like Aunt Gertrude's fruitcake. Deceptively delightful until it makes your insides curdle. But horror's influence is not only confined to the world of film, my fiendish friends. No, the macabre melodies have spread like a musical plague into the world of rock and roll. And no band has embraced the gruesome glee of horror more than the Misfits. From Night of the Living Dead to Halloween itself, their music is just a love letter to all things spooky. Why, just listen to the lyrics of Skulls. I want your skull. I need your skull. Such poetry. William Shakespeare would weep with envy.
I don't think those lyrics are that deep.
Oh, Jodie, I don't care for your tone. To each their own, dear boy. But one cannot deny the Misfits brought the horror to punk rock and made it something to sing or scream about. They really are just an amazing band. It's one of our favorites here, well, at least mine. I think Jodie likes Lawrence Welk. Finally, we travel to the dark, twisted world of Suspiria, a nightmarish psychedelic fever dream. Wrapped in the hypnotic and menacing music of Goblin, the Italian progressive rock band crafted one of the most hallucinatory soundtracks of all time. A swirling, chaotic mix of whispers, synth, and sinister chimes.
Wait, the band is called Goblin? Huh, that's pretty cool.
Indeed, and their work with director Dario Argento changed horror soundtracks forever, proving that music itself could be as terrifying as the visuals. It's like listening to a demonic nursery rhyme sung by an eldritch horror. Delightful. And so, my dear ghouls and goblins, we have unearthed the hidden power of movie soundtracks. They are not merely background noise. They are the very soul of our darkest nightmares. And so, my dear ghoulish goblins, we have unearthed the hidden power of horror movie soundtracks. They're not merely the background noise. They're the very soul of our darkest nightmares.
Okay, fine. I admit it. Horror movies wouldn't be as scary without the music. But that doesn't mean I want to go listen to it right before bed.
Oh, but why not, my dear Jodie? Nothing soothes the restless soul like a lullaby of the damned. And now, my friends, I bid thee farewell. But the music of terror never truly ends. Sweet dreams, and may your nightmares have the perfect soundtrack. Oh, you know what, Jodie? Oh, tell us in the comments, what's your favorite horror soundtrack? Oh, and we'll have more on this subject coming soon. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button.